another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. And it's your boy DP here with you, man. And this is the Week 12 prediction show, or what I call my Week 12 picks, you feel me? Now, mind you, I usually pick between 4 and 5 games, but my Hurricanes ain't playing this weekend, so I really got 4 games for y'all at this point. Now your boy is 25-10 on the season so far with my picks, you feel me? And I'm picking the outright winner. I'm not picking against the spread, just to let you know. So just clear it up. I'm 25-10 on the season, and I'm picking the outright winner, you dig? And, you know, this weekend we ain't really have that many big games, per se. But we do have some interesting games, and we do have some big games, but not a lot. It's not a big weekend, so I had to look and see what kind of games, you feel me, caught my eye, if you want to be honest. So with that being said, we're going to hop right into this thing with the first game. We got number 23 in the nation, Missouri, coming in the game 7-2, going up against South Carolina, 6-3 on the season, number 21 in the nation. Now they got South Carolina a 13.5 point favorite in this one, which I can respect it. I don't think Missouri have a chance in this game. I think South Carolina finna go out here and handle them impressively. Because I feel like South Carolina has played a tougher competition this year, and the 7-2 that Missouri has looked is kind of, you feel me, you know, sus. They ain't really played a lot of the top echelon teams in the SEC this season. They kind of had an easy schedule, and they still couldn't come up with a better record than they did so far. But Missouri on the season, 386 total yards per game, 218 passing, 167 rushing, and averaging 28 points per game. Defense coming into this game allowing 294 yards per game, giving up 161 passing and giving up 133 rushing per game, allowing 18 points per game. Just for the simple fact they're giving up 133 rushing per game, which, hey, going up against South Carolina, they're going to run this rock, and I feel like South Carolina can definitely take advantage of that. And on the fact that I don't think Missouri is going to be able to, you know, make possessions out of touchdowns and field goals. I feel like they're going to struggle out here without Brady Cook being the starting quarterback. You got Luther Burton III coming in the game with 45 receptions, 505 receiving yards, and 4 receiving touchdowns, averaging 11.2 yards per catch. But who's going to give him the ball? The backup quarterback that's been in place of Brady Cook has not been looking good out there. None whatsoever. But we got the South Carolina offense coming into this game, averaging 378 total yards per game, 198 passing, and 180 rushing. 188 rushing. No, I was right, 180 rushing, and 30 points per game. Yeah, you feel me? The rushing attack, I don't think Missouri is going to be able to handle it. They got the 52nd ranked rush defense in the nation. That's Missouri, that is. Going up against South Carolina with the 44th ranked rushing offense, which, you know, they're not too far ahead when it comes to the statistics standpoint, but the way it looks and the competition that South Carolina played, I feel like this is going to be an easier win for them than the other games that they end up winning. Like, they definitely manhandled Texas A&M, which was a surprise to me. I was not expecting that outcome. But South Carolina defense, which I really like, they got some edges that are dominating and are real aggressive. They love getting upfield, trying to attack the quarterback. And I know Missouri's backup quarterback is going to have a long day in this situation against the South Carolina defense. Their secondary also play pretty good. South Carolina ain't no chumps, no cupcakes out there, if we being honest. But South Carolina defense allowing 301 yards per game, giving up 194 passing, and giving up 107 rushing, only allowing 17 points per game. Lenore Sellers coming into this game with 1,450 passing yards on the season, 9 passing touchdowns, 4 INTs, and 112 carries for 391 rushing yards and 4 rushing TDs, averaging 3.5 yards per carry. But Raheem Sanders is the guy that they might as well just feed him the rock. Implement all kind of run plays between him and Lenore Sellers, and y'all gonna run away with this game, I'm telling y'all. Let Raheem Sanders get busy. Raheem Sanders on the season with 131 carries, 696 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, and 5.3 yards a carry. And his yardage probably would have been more than that. I think he was out a few games this season. Not many, but a few of them. And like I just told you, South Carolina got the 44th ranked rushing offense. You feel me? So who I'm picking this game is obvious. I'm picking South Carolina to win. And I'm picking South Carolina to cover. You feel me? I know 13.5 kind of big, but I don't got no trust in Missouri. And anytime they play some competition, they usually get smacked when it comes to this season. But next game we're going to talk about, before I talk about it, you know I got to get my water break in because the kid be talking, you did. We got old Texas Longhorns, number 3 in the nation, coming into this game 8-1 versus Arkansas 5-4 on the season. And they have to go to Arkansas. This is an away game for Texas. Now, I want to just say this. They got Texas coming in this game a 13-point favorite. I feel like that is extremely too high. I do. And something is telling me that Arkansas might can be able to pull this game off for the upset. I feel like that. Something's telling me that. It really is. But I'm finna go over the stats and then talk about the game a little bit more in depth to my knowledge, basically. But Texas offense coming into this game averaging 465 total yards per game, 301 passing, 164 rushing, and 38 points per game. 4th best offense in the SEC. Defense allowing 251 yards per game, giving up 135 passing, and giving up 115 rushing, allowing 12 points per game. Now, what I want to say about this game is quite interesting. I feel like Arkansas has an offense strong enough to compete out there with Texas. And me personally, I feel like Arkansas has played a stronger and tougher schedule than Texas at this point of the season. Now, I really want to just go with Arkansas on the upset because this is an interesting game, you feel me? As far as know how the stats and what these teams rank in the nation. But we got Quentin Ewers, 1,722 passing yards on the season, 19 passing touchdowns, 6 INTs, and he's been sacked 12 times on the year. And I want to give out a shout out to Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker for the Texas Longhorns, 66 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 1 INT, and 2 forced fumbles. Now, it's going to be a busy day for Mr. Anthony Hill Jr. Because Arkansas, if they want to win this game, they need to run this football. Run it. Run the brakes off this football. If you can utilize something in the passing game, you feel me? I guess so. But I wouldn't recommend it because Texas, they got the number 1 ranked passing defense in the nation. So you ain't going to be able to get the passing attack like you might think you will. Even though I know Bobby Petrino, I ain't going to say Bobby Petrino. I can't think of the offensive coordinator name in Arkansas. But I know he's a pretty good one, and I know he can scheme up some kind of passing plays to get his guys open. Because, Arkansas got a nice wide receiver in Andre Armstrong, 55 receptions on the season, 857 receiving yards, 1 touchdown, and 15.6 yards a catch. But, like I just told you, man, Texas got the 1st ranked passing defense in the nation, but they got a 29th ranked rushing defense in the nation. So I feel like that's something that Arkansas can definitely attack. But also, Texas got the 10th ranked passing offense in the nation, which Arkansas DBs have been having a tough one this season, if we being honest. Arkansas pass defense is ranked 124th in the nation. That is very low to the bottom. But I feel like Arkansas maybe can create some pressure on Quentin Ewers to speed him up, to speed up this game plan. Because Texas, when you think of Texas, you would say, if you think of an explosive player that they have this season, you would say Isaiah Bond. But, it haven't been really a big year. It's been a lot of spreading the ball around and everybody making plays, when they able to make plays when their number's called. There's not one player on Texas offense that just having just a crazy standout year this year, if I can just point that out, if we being honest. So I can't really just say Arkansas, you got to worry about him. Just, play solid defense and try to create pressure on Quentin Ewers as much as you can. But let's talk a little bit more about Arkansas. Arkansas offense coming into this game averaging 483 total yards per game, averaging 292 passing yards, 190 rushing yards per game, averaging 33 points per game. The second best offense in the SEC. Now, I told you, this Arkansas team ain't no slouch. They can move this rock, and they can run this rock. I'm liking that 190 yards rushing per game, and they're getting their starting running back in this game, Jaquindon Jackson, which was toting this rock before he went out this season. On the season so far, Jaquindon Jackson got 104 carries, 592 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, and 5.7 yards a carry. I'm telling you, Arkansas can move this rock through the air or on the ground, but preferably they should try to focus on the ground game, because you got Taylor Jackson. I think he's coming back. They just had a bye week, so he had more time to get healthy, because I don't think he was fully healthy in the last game they played. But Taylor Green coming in this game with 2,214 passing yards on the season, 11 touchdowns, 7 INTs. He does have to take care of football better. That's why I recommend Arkansas running the ball again. I know I said it multiple times. I'm going to keep saying it. Run the ball, Arkansas. And like I'm saying, Taylor Green rushing 105 carries on the season, 411 rushing yards, and 5 TDs. This is from your quarterback. You got 15 touchdowns responsible between your quarterback and your running back. Run the damn ball. It's going to put you in good positions, you feel me, to win this game. That's why I say 13-point favorite for Texas is entirely too high for my liking. And I just want to give you some more fun facts. Arkansas have the 11th ranked passing offense and it's 32nd ranked rushing offense in the nation. You feel me? They have the 37th ranked run defense. So Arkansas has a great chance to compete in this game and even get the upset. So who am I going to pick this game? Shoot, I guess I'm going to go out on the limb just because for some reason I'm not liking Texas this season. And I feel like I don't feel like they're proving me anything at this point, because the toughest team you played was Georgia, and Georgia defense basically whooped you, because Carson Beck, he really wasn't that big of a factor in that game. And then Georgia come out here and they don't got whooped twice. You feel me? They got whooped by Bama, which that was pretty much close. But the Ole Miss loss was just ugly. And then Texas struggled with a Vanderbilt. So with that being said, hey, I'm gonna go with Arkansas for the upset. And I'm going to go with Arkansas to win by like 3. So, you feel me? Take the points, man. Take the points. Arkansas with the dub, dog. Nah, don't take the points. Arkansas with the dub. I'm picking Arkansas by 3. Don't take the points. Let me get a little water break before we get to this next game, dog. We got Utah going up against Colorado. Utah coming in this game 4-5 on the season, going up against 17th ranked Colorado, 7-2 on the season, 11.5-point favorite. Now this is the earliest kickoff as far as like in the area of this season. The ball gonna be kicked off at 10 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? Because they mountain time up there in Colorado. You feel me? If you on the East Coast, the game gonna be at 12 o'clock. But if you in the mountains, the game gonna be 10 in the morning, early morning. So are these players are gonna be able to get woke up and get excited and get hyped for this game? It must be seen, because this is one of those games where I would say will prove a lot as far as for the Colorado Buffs. And the reason I say that, because this is a team, you remember the game plan that I was saying that Texas Tech should have used to defeat Colorado, that Texas Tech didn't use? Well, Utah is the team that naturally runs the ball and is naturally a physical team. And I'm pretty sure they understand that they do not want the Colorado offense on this field long. So Colorado, if you can win this game, you're going to prove a lot to the doubters, because even though Utah is 4-5 on the season, they're the number 1 ranked defense in the Big 12. So don't underestimate Utah. They still play gritty and feisty. You see, they just took BYU to the wire. So don't underestimate Utah, because you see that 4-5 up there. Utah offense on the season averaging 362 total yards per game, 212 passing, 150 rushing, and 22 points per game. Defense allowing 307 yards per game, giving up 175 passing, and giving up 132 rushing, allowing 17 points per game. I think quarterback Isaac Wilson will be back in this game. On the season, he has 1,200 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 8 INTs. But I will be interested to see, because I know Utah is going to run this ball. And they're going to try to lean on Colorado defensive line. Now, I've said Colorado defensive line has improved this season, especially from last season. They look like two completely different units. But I will say Utah is going to try to lean on their run game. You feel me? Mitch Bernard is coming in this game 147 carries, 860 rushing yards, 3 rushing TDs, and 5.8 yards a carry. Colorado defense, their pass defense is ranked 18th in the nation. So the secondary has been playing pretty good at Utah, and that's Colorado's strength, the passing attack. This is going to be a game where Colorado must find a way to run the ball. But hey, if everything just started working for y'all in the beginning and y'all able to light up the scoreboard with the passing attack, hey, go for it, do your thing. But I don't know. Also, Utah has the 49th ranked rush defense in the nation and 76th ranked rush offense. Let's talk a little bit more about Colorado, because I ain't gonna lie, these boys are dangerous. I cannot deny. The offense the offense is very, very explosive. You can't deny it. The wide receiver corps is one of the best wide receiver corps in the nation. It don't matter where you put those guys at, they're gonna compete and perform at a high level, no matter what school, in the SEC, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, whatever. The wide receiver corps at Colorado is dangerous. Colorado offense coming to this game averaging 398 total yards per game, 320 passing, but only 78 rushing yards per game, 32 points per game. That's why I say this game is a must. Colorado get that run game going somehow, because Utah, they're going to try to get after Shedeur, and they're going to try to out physical Colorado and bully Colorado among the line of scrimmages. So Colorado, this is going to be a test for y'all to prove that y'all can get physical and get gritty and get in that paint and feel me, go toe to toe. So we going to see, man. We going to see. But Colorado defense allowing 367 total yards per game, giving up 216 passing, and giving up 150 rushing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to tighten up with that run defense, man, because I know Utah's going to run this rock. And they also allowing 22 points per game. Shedeur Sanders coming into this game with 2,882 passing yards, 24 passing TDs, 6 INTs, and he's been sacked 28 times on the season. You're going to have to protect them in this game. You're going to have to protect them against Utah, because they are going to come. Travis Hunter coming into this game with 69 receptions, 856 total yards receiving, 9 receiving touchdowns, 12.4 yards a catch, and he also has 20 tackles, 7 pass breakups, and 2 INTs on the season. Now, I also want to highlight the tackling leader for Colorado, linebacker Nikai Hill-Green, coming into this game with 68 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 INT. You're going to have to work this game, Mr. Hill-Green. You're going to have to put in that work, because I know Utah finna try to run this rock. So you better be prepared. Colorado defensive line, be prepared. Because listen, they're going to try to out-muscle you, and they're going to try to out-physical you. Do not allow Utah to come in here and have long drives, 3 and 4, 3 yards in the cloud of dust drives on you. Because they put up 19 and 15 play drives, it's going to demoralize your Colorado defense. And it could get ugly for you, even though this game might be closer than what a lot of people think. But 8th ranked passing offense in the nation, Colorado. 131st rushing offense in the nation, though. Just pitiful. Damn near the third from the bottom. And then you have the 64th passing defense and the 73rd rushing defense. So Colorado, you got to clean that up. They got y'all 11.5 point favorite in this game. Honestly, I'm going to pick Colorado to win. Feel me? Just because Utah got to prove to me that they can win this game. Feel me? It's been looking kind of iffy for them. So I'm going to pick Colorado to win this game. but I'm not picking them to cover. I don't think Colorado covers in this one. I think Utah is going to try to play ball control and, try to make possessions as long as they can and keep Colorado offense off the field. That's what I think is going to happen in this one. And the last game we're going to talk about, last but not least, let me get me a little water break. We got the 7th ranked team in the nation, Tennessee, 8-1 on the season, going up against Georgia. 11th ranked Georgia, 7-2. Now Georgia don't came back. Georgia don't been in a lot of important games as of lately, so that's why I've been mentioning them so much. But Georgia coming in this game a 9.5 point favorite, which is kind of surprising to me, man. Especially the way that Carson Beck been playing lately. Carson Beck has been abysmal this season and been putting Georgia in a lot of bad situations. And I know running back Travis Etienne, he's out. I'm not sure if Nate Frazier is going to be able to play. I think he got dinged up a little bit in the Ole Miss game, but maybe he's going to play also. But Carson Beck on the season as of now, 2,488 passing yards, 17 passing touchdowns, and 12 INTs. Just horrible. We got that TVD syndrome, dog. But Georgia offense coming into this game averaging 410 total yards per game, 286 passing, 124 rushing, averaging 30 points per game. Defense allowing 306 total yards, giving up 195 passing, giving up 111 rushing, and allowing 18 points per game. Now, Georgia, I feel like the stats of this offense is very misleading at this point in the season. They having a lot of injuries on the offensive line, and Georgia cannot run the football. They having trouble running the football this year. They the 82nd ranked. They're 104th ranked rushing offense in the nation, and then they got the 82nd ranked third down offense in the nation. The offense have just been looking abysmal for the Georgia Bulldogs. Certain games, you feel me, the defense put them in great situations to be able to score the ball, but I don't know how good of a situation the defense is going to be able to put you in against the Tennessee offense, man. Josh Heupel, he know how to call plays, and he know how to put your defenders in bad situations, and I'm pretty sure he's going to spread your defense out as far as possible. He going to have y'all spread it so wide, you feel me, I don't want to get too in detail because it's kind of filthy and X-rated, if you know what I mean. But listen, Tennessee, I don't see why on earth they put in Georgia a 9.5 point favorite at this point. Maybe because they don't know if Nico gonna play, but I've heard Nico might play. I'm not gonna try to pronounce Nico's whole name. You know who I'm talking about, the quarterback from Tennessee. I ain't finna try to pronounce it because I'll be saying all kind of stuff, hoop, bloop, 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 and all that. You feel me? So we just gonna call him Nico. But Nico coming into this game, I think he's going to play more than likely, so I'm going to tell you his stats anyway. Nico coming into this game, 1,879 passing yards, 11 passing TDs, 4 INTs, 64 carries, and 215 yards per game. Or not per game, but 215 rushing yards on the season and 1 rushing TD. Tennessee offense averaging 471 total yards per game, 236 passing, and 235 rushing yards per game. That's why it might get ugly for Georgia. And it's not likely that Georgia lose 2 games in a row within the season and within the same season. But man, Tennessee ain't finna come here playing. Now Tennessee have a few injuries or whatnot, but I still think Tennessee is built to go up there in Athens, Georgia, and take care of business, man. I just do. Tennessee also averaging 37 points per game. Defense allowing 271 total yards, giving up 171 passing, and only giving up 99 rushing yards per game. 99, and Georgia already struggling trying to run the ball, and now you going against a stout defense like this. Not only is Tennessee defense stout, but you got a guy like Dylan Simpson in the backfield running this rock. Now, he might be a little dinged up, but I still think he's going to play. You feel me? No doubt. Dylan Simpson coming into this game, 201 carries, 1,129 rushing yards, 20 rushing TDs, and 5.6 yards a carry. So not only is Tennessee defense about their business, they're running that rock. So I just feel like this is going to be a bad day, a bad matchup for Georgia Bulldogs, man. And Tennessee also has 22 sacks on the season and 8 INTs, the ninth ranked rush defense in the nation. I'm picking Tennessee to win this game, and I'm picking Tennessee to cover. I don't got no more trust in Carson Beck. You keep putting your team in bad situation with all these INTs, and now you're going against one of the best defenses in the country, if you want to be honest with you. Tennessee ain't no joke. They coming to play, and they coming to Athens to win. You feel me? So, that being said, I gave y'all my picks. I'm just mentioning the Clemson and the Pittsburgh game. I feel like Clemson gonna smack Pittsburgh if y'all just want to get an idea of that. And I feel like SMU is gonna beat Boston College. Boston College head coach, I don't know what he got going on. He ain't used Thomas Castellanos, the quarterback for Boston College, as to his full potential, you feel me? So I guess my dog say he had to get up out of there and transfer. I don't know who's going to be the quarterback for Boston College. So take SMU in that game. But with that being said, they're my week 12 picks, you feel me? Tune in, you feel me, for the recap next week. Like, share, subscribe, you feel me? It's all about the U, baby. Go Canes. And your boy DP is out, baby.